going on, everybody? This is Temperature Check. I am your host, as always, man. Mr. Check the Temperature. How y'all doing? Before we get started with today's content, I must do what I always do anytime you see me on your screen, and that's thank you for the likes, comments, shares, most importantly, those subscriptions. So whether you be a day one fan or someone who just locked in with the channel today, I greatly appreciate it. And if you're loving the content, you loving what I got going on YouTube, man, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, Mr. Check the Temperature on both of them platforms. But let's get right off into it. So, doing some research, man, on a couple stories I'm following up on. Come across a live on my YouTube from Robin Rhymes, and it's tagged Robin Rhymes sues URL. Robin, what the hell are you suing the URL for? So I click on it, and it seems that she just lost a court battle with the URL. But then I got a notification from Piper Boy Williams' channel that not only did he have information in regards to Robin Rhymes, he actually had an interview with her. So I dropped that blog and I jumped over to Piper Boy Williams' channel to get the interview. And this is what I gathered. So Robin Rhymes is not, I repeat, she is not suing the URL. However, she did sue KJ the Poet. And the reason being, she sued him because there was an alleged dealing regarding her battle with Coffee Brown back in 2018. Apparently, they battled in LA in 2018. It was supposed to be a PG for Coffee, and Robin Rhymes drove all the way from Dallas, Texas to LA to do the battle on her own dime, spent her own money for hotel, food, and things of that nature, and was never compensated in a monetary amount. So she never got paid, nor did she ever get that footage. Now she's claiming that PGs do not get paid sometimes, but if a battle is vaulted, they are able to receive the footage, therefore being able to use it for their own marketing purposes and things like that. So this is what I'll say. This is a very interesting development, and she laid it on pretty damn thick too. She had a lot to say. So again, the first thing that she let us know is that KJ the Poet is not affiliated with the URL. However, the URL has given permission for him to operate under their name as it pertains to booking talent, booking battles, and things of that nature. But the battlers themselves are not signing URL contracts, or they're not even signing contracts. Apparently, they do verbal contracts. What the hell is going on? It's 2020. Y'all not smart enough to get this information written down and get a contract signed? But anyway, there was a verbal agreement, and within that verbal agreement, I'm assuming that Robin Rhymes is staking claim that this was supposed to be a URL PG event for Coffee Brown. Now, in this alleged battle, Robin said she bodied Coffee. She said she bodied Coffee so bad that they vaulted it. So she's just been asking for 2 years, where's the footage? I want the footage. But apparently the footage was sold. KG the Poet sold her footage of the battle between her and Coffee Brown to Coffee Brown's manager. And what ended up happening is Coffee Brown allegedly used some of the bars that she stole from Robin Rhymes in a battle with Vixen the Assassin. Now that's very interesting because that's one of my favorite battles with Vixen the Assassin on there. But if you're telling me Coffee Brown used someone else's bars that she clearly knew she had, I guess she didn't steal them because she bought them. So I don't. Either way, it was some fucked up shit going on. Definitely. Now, Robin Rhymes does contend that verbal agreements do stand up in the state of Arizona, and that is why she was actually able to attempt to sue for the footage of the battle or be compensated $3,500. And apparently they went to some virtual phone court where they were only allowed 30 minutes for a case, and KJ the Poet used the majority of the time, and she alleged that the judge really didn't know how YouTube worked far as who can monetize off of a battle if they have the recording of the battle. So she ended up getting her case thrown out. Now again, the only thing she's alleging The only thing that she is really seeking right now is she's seeking the actual footage of the tape. Because what she's saying, she caught a body. Coffee Brown, if this is true, why are your battles always fucked up? I don't understand that. With you and KCJ, and she spoke on that too. Because KCJ was giving us some information that Coffee was able to redo her rounds during their battle. Now, Coffee was she rebutted this by saying that she was able to redo her rounds because the footage was bad. Robin Rhymes is alleging that Avocado, why when some bullshit come up, Avocado, your name in it. You got Coffee Brown battles, is always some crazy ass narrative with it, and then Avocado, anytime something crazy go on, your name is off in the business. Sit your ass down, please, sir. But anyways, Robin is alleging that Avocado told all the battlers that you could choke because we're gonna be able to redo the rounds. What the fuck is going on? This is sounding more and more like scripted entertainment. This is sounding more and more like wrestling, like the WWE. This is sounding like a WWE orchestrated wrestling event. Now, again, Robin is just saying that she just wants the footage. So she's also saying that the URL was telling KJ to release the footage to her, but he was then, again, he said he sold it to Coffee Brown's manager. Now, I will say this. Robin did acknowledge, outside of KJ the Poet is not affiliated with the URL, and he is his own personal entity. Outside of that, she also revealed some very interesting information. She stated that in LA, allegedly in LA, that performers are entitled to their footage. URL, how many battles have you shot in LA? URL, how many events have you done in LA? If this is true, this is some groundbreaking information. This is some groundbreaking information. So not only was Robin making those claims, she also made some more allegations towards the URL. Allegedly, she had a battle with C3 that was supposed to come out, but as that battle was supposed to happen, there were URL representatives there. URL representatives talking to the owner of the league. URL representatives basically shutting down the battle. So what Robin Rhymes is saying is that it doesn't even matter what league she battles on. She can try to go to these smaller leagues. The URL is going to blackball her. The URL is blackballing Robin Rhymes. That's what she's saying, allegedly. It's definitely something. Now, we've heard about people being blackballed by the URL. Let's not make no mistake about it. This wouldn't be the first time it's happened. So this is very, very interesting. But then, I ain't gonna lie. She definitely made some more allegations that I just can't rock with. She stated that the reason she believes the URL is holding on to that footage is because it would ultimately make Geechee Gotti look bad, because obviously Coffee Brown is a member of the Mafia, which is Geechee Gotti's group from the West Coast. And she's saying a loss from Coffee would do damage to Geechee Gotti. What the fuck? No. I'm sorry. Are you serious? That don't even make no sense. No. There's nothing that Coffee could do in regards to this particular situation that would damage Geechee Gotti. Just being honest with you. You're going to have to do better than that. That's not it. That's not it. But again, man, she's laying some interesting claims. She is laying some interesting claims. But the two biggest things I need you guys to know about this that she revealed is KJ the Poet is not URL affiliated. And if you do a battle in LA or you perform in LA, you may be entitled to your footage. And Coffee, you got a battle coming up this Saturday if you think this is not about to be used in a battle, and it's probably gonna hit hard, I'm not gonna lie. This may change. I don't know if it's gonna change my pick, but this is some very interesting development. So I will keep y'all up to date. This is Temperature Check. I am your host, Mr. Check the Temperature, man. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Like always, we just getting started.